Well, folks, that's what I get for, trying to do things the right way. I had a microphone muted. Welcome to Flying with Mike. Hey, if you're on YouTube, first off and foremost, if you want to catch us live on Twitch, and I get it, time zones can make it unreasonable, but if you're able, we'd love to have you on the live stream. We're live Monday and Friday, 1600 Zulu, 11 o'clock U.S. Central Daylight Time. Soon to change here within the next couple of weeks. But we just finished, and this is what you would have if you're able. I get it. Some time zones, it's completely can't happen. I get it. But if you are, we'd love to have you. Love to meet, greet you, and welcome you aboard. We got a great group over on YouTube. We also have Discord that kind of gels us together. But today we flew our first flight on live stream from Phoenix to Oakland in the Rotate MD-11. Great flight to the West Coast FedEx hub, and hope you enjoyed that. Now let's change it up. We haven't flown this. I've seen a lot of activity with this plane. I know it just came to the other sims, and X-Plane has always had a Citation 10. We actually flew it several times. We've always had some troubles with it, but we're going to give it our best today. We're going to fly from the original Sacramento airport here in California. K Sierra Alpha Charlie, not the one most people go into SMF. And then we're going to head over to Vegas, but we're not going to go to where everyone goes, LAS. We're going to go to North Vegas Executive, I think is what it's called. Hang on. Las Vegas Airport. Sorry, there is no executive to it. I guess that's where you and I get to hang out. I don't know, because I'm surely not an executive. So, but anyway, we're going to fly the X-Plane 12 Citation 10. Now, one thing with 3.0, there's been a lot of changes to it, and I don't remember all of them. So, and I'm sure besides the radar and weather, there were some updates to many of their default aircraft. So we're in X-Plane 12 3.0. Yes, another beta came out this morning. We had one yesterday. We have another one today. And we're going to go give it a try. We had a great flight from Phoenix to Oakland. Now let's see how we go from Sacramento to North Las Vegas. All right, let's crawl up in the cockpit. Let's first see if I still have them. Cool. For some reason, Zebo sometimes likes to delete everything. All right, so here you are. You all know it, Citation 10. Hey, if the control wheels get in your way, the Y key gets rid of them. Okay, same thing as the rotate. Several aircraft out there, if you just click Y, they go away. Why? Because it makes things a lot easier. Believe me, in this plane, anything that can help you is great. All right, real quick tour before we get going. You know, one thing I like about X-Plane, and oh boy, we're in trouble. Austin has decided to join us on this flight. Oh, we're getting our check right again. Oh, we have a passenger, Austin. Nice, the developer of X-Plane. But look at this interior though. Aside from him being there, I mean, let's look at this. I mean, granted, things, I'm going to double check because, he likes to have little surprises. He didn't. Okay. But I mean, interior wise, this is just phenomenal for a default aircraft. When you purchase X-Plane 12, you get this aircraft. So you don't have to go out. Now, would it be cool if someone made a mod? Oh, we will always say yes. I think that's why. All right, so there you have the wing views. But overall, I think Laminar has just done an amazing job with these. And then we'll take a look. There's good old Austin working up the next beta for us for probably tomorrow. All right. So anyway, oh, let me show one other thing. And the neat thing, and I'm sure you can do this, I've been able to do this in several sims. You can actually close the door from here if you so choose. I don't think I came over far enough. Oh yeah, I did. Here's the lever. Yeah, you just click and it comes up. Oh, not high enough. Sorry, folks. There we go. Not tall enough. And there we go. All right, we're going to leave the door open just for a little bit here while we get things up and going. All right, just some quick things for those curious. The Cessna Citations X Series checklist. Maximum operating speed at 8,270, 350 C. 8,000 to 30,000, Mach 0.92 at or above 30,000. One thing about this plane, the engines are big enough. Hang on. Okay, it is still working, and I am going to plug my phone in. Are big enough to push this plane over the sound barrier, Mach 1. It's not rated for it. Pilots who have are no longer pilots of any kind. So just a warning, we're in the flight sim world. The virtual FAA does not come after us, but just if you understand, if you fly this thing for real, be careful with, especially your descents and all. Boy, they really were cracking down. So, all right, so pre-start, documents are on board. Well, you know what? Before we get into that, let's bring Sim Toolkit in. I told you we're going to do this together so people can learn why I like Sim Toolkit so much. All right, now I have the option, I have put the option down here at the bottom with the tab manager to have SimBrief, but I'm going to do this by plan of flight. Advanced Planner and Advanced. All right, now if you don't do that and you click it later, guess what? You got to redo a little bit of this. We're at KSAC. KVGT. Okay. Aircraft, November 750XP. All right. Yeah, we know. Call sign. What did we call ourselves in SimBrief? Hang on. Hang on. Delete. All right.
It's not NetJet's livery.
I don't think NetJets has a livery.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. I didn't know they did. What are we? 1572. All right. With you saying that, okay, just wanted to make sure I covered it. We're going to take off. It's currently... let's make it 2004. 2002. okay. We'll use the American Airlines format. That's okay for this. All right, contingency, we'll go 5%, reserve 45 minutes. Fuel factor's good. Taxi out 20 minutes. Taxi in 10 minutes. Passengers, 3. And we're not going to worry about cargo. Departures can be whatever. Routing can be whatever. All right, now once we've done this, don't go up here and click create a new plan because you're going to come right back and have to fill it all out. Click generate plan. And what it's going to do is go to SimBrief, pull up your aircraft and all of its data, and you're going to get the normal page you get. I'm going to go ahead and load the flight plan because we're going to need it. And there's our flight basically. About an hour and 12 minutes, they're saying. Fly now. Okay, so you can see our first is Dragon, and then we work our way down. So that's how you do this in Sim Toolkit. Now, you can do it in SimBrief. You all know how to do. You should know how. If you use it, you get it. I have that ability to do it here as well. But I just thought we'd use Sim Toolkit for this one. It's a nice short flight. And here we go. Wait a minute. View flight plan. There's what I wanted. All right, Mach 0.8. Oh, look at that. They gave us 45,000 feet for a 360-mile run. Yes. And before Los Angeles Center gets in contact with us, we'll be already into our descent. That way I don't have to be like 10 times asking for top of descent or trying to get them to acknowledge me, because they are very busy usually. All right, load out 3 people. Gee, I wonder how I knew that. Cargo 1,165 pounds. And 20 will be our takeoff, 12 right, our landing. We'll double check that here in a second. There's our route. Fletcher 1 is what we'll be coming in on. Mach 0.86 at 45,000. Sounds like a fun flight.
Is that the Citation X?
The Citation 10, yes sir. Otherwise known to some people as Citation X. Comes with X-plane. All right, winds are variable here in Sacramento. 10 miles of visibility and it's clear. Over in Vegas, it's clear as well. Winds out of the northwest at 7, 330 at 7, 10-mile visibility. And we're going to be landing with a tailwind? Well, we'll see what they clear us for. And pretty decent weather all around, so we can't complain there. I'm going to go ahead and put a flight plan in. Oh. And we'll go with that. Let's see. Ontario always seems to be the alternates. And our RNAV capability. RNAV. Oh, it's already in. Cool. Now, how did it load it already? Why on some planes it's there and in others I have to do it? EJA 1572 C750 Citation 10. All right, we'll make note of that. 3743. All right, so we've got the basics in play. Now let's actually put it into the plane. Now, where the other sim has us beat, and that's because it's payware, they have an EFB to work with. We don't. So we'll just go with the numbers we have. Come up to flight, look for weight and balance. And we have 3 people. Oh, I lost my page. There it is. We're looking at a payload of 1765. Okay, it upped it to 1770. That's fine and dandy for me. Fuel for this trip will run. We're going to run it at where we're at right now. Actually, let's bring it down to 5,000.
Do you want a livery for NetJets for that plane?
Yeah, if you got the link, I'll think about it. I'm not going to put it on now.
Well, of course not.
I'm like, geez, dude, what's wrong with my plane to start with? That didn't work like I wanted. Hang on. 17.5. Okay.
There you go.
Appreciate you. Hey, OG has a message for me. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I didn't know they had that out there, because I did a search. Nice.
I think they actually have a virtual airline too.
I think they do too, yeah. You ought to join it, man. All right. Oh, I still have some toolkit up. Oops, sorry.
I actually been in the hangar in Columbus.
Is it at the International or one of the other airports?
International.
It is? Okay.
John Glenn. Yeah. My cousin works for NetJets.
Very cool. My dad flew with, not NetJets. There's another one. Oh, what the heck's it called? They got a lot of Lears. Anyway, he flew for one of those after the airlines. Loved flying the Lears. Lear 45, I think he flew. Anyway, back to the flight. All right, so we got our weight and balance done. All right, let's look here real quick. Circuit breakers look all in to me. Huh. They ever make that? Oh, just making sure. All right, everything looks good there. Fuel boost. Okay, now we're going to have to see how my... Okay, fuel boost. Okay, fuel boost is needing to be off. They are. Batteries on. Click. Click. Avionics ECAS on. Avionics ECAS on. And standby power down here to... Okay. All right, hydraulics on, auxiliary pump and nav lights on. All right, now we go over here to the APU. They want us to turn the generator on first. Master switch on. APU start. Once we get fired up, we'll turn the bleed air on. All right, cockpit. Packs are on. All right, there you go, folks. All right, radios. They're kind of interesting. All right, while we're here, 3743. All right, and there we go for that. All right. All right, so what did I do? It took me a little bit to remember all of this. By the way, hang on. That still does not work. Thank goodness. All right, you use this button here to set your whatever they tell you squawk. In our case, 3743. This button here with the knob, you can set it to ATC Alt. And if you are online, you'll see your green light come on. All right, now I've got to remember how to get COM2 active. To where I can hear. I got to remember that. Right now, I can't hear guard. Can't remember. Anyone out there know how to do that? Would love to. X-Plane 12. Get the COM2 to go to listen. Could use the help. All right, well, we'll continue on. If it becomes a problem, we'll stay off. All right, radios are tuned. Autopilot disengaged. Fuel. Correct. correct. Fuel 4980. And let's get our flight plan. All right. Click. Activate. All right. Runway 20, SAC, okay. All right, now, warning tests. Okay. All right, altimeter here. Okay, 12 rights not being used. What do we have? 3 zeros. Okay, let's look at that real quick. So we're going to come in probably 30 left. Okay, so we'll have to change up that. All right, runway 20. Do we have any departures? No. All right, cool. So we're just going to come out and make a nice turn climbing, get on course, fly right out to Dragon. All right, V speeds. Oh, we need to still do that. Doggone it. Perf and it. Oh, wait. We got to go back. Initial cruise 450. Correct. Let's find out from SimBrief. Let's go ahead. Be safe. There we go. Page. All right, takeoff. Perf. Okay, takeoff. We're not. We're dry. Flaps 5. Let me see if by chance they'll give us anything. 15. What's the runway here? We'll go 15. 115, 117, 129. Good deal. Numbers look good. Climb. Cruise. Descent. Landing. I think we can, we're going to have to change that. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm doing a lot of things here real quick. Fletcher 1. Okay. Really? Okay, this is an all-out visual approach. Wow. Okay, gotta love that. Yeah, we'll do the Fletcher 1. Right, and then we'll come around for VGT this way so we stay away from everybody. Okay, wow. All right, let me show you where all the wows are coming in at. All right, I think we're set up here. Okay, hang on. Two. All right, we're ready to go. All right. Now, I promised I'd show you a little bit about what I've been doing. All right. Let's get out of that. All right, so it's Sacramento. We're going to take off runway 20. Here's the airport. So from our vantage point, we'll just taxi ahead, get on Mike, roll all the way out, take off 5,500 feet of runway. Piece of cake. And we're on our own to figure out how to get out here to Dragon. Okay, hang on a second. Actually, I don't care right now. And then you can see we're going to fly Dragon, Shuffle, Skane, Fletcher, join that arrival. It looks like this. Fletcher over 11,700 feet into this nice 12,900 foot valley. Huh? Jof, Kiki, Akeko, and then in. Now, here's where the tricky part comes in. There are no approaches this way. Even RNAVs, there are none. It's all visual. That's why they had the 1-2 right ILS. We're going to have to hand fly this. So we'll do it. I mean, why not? What the heck? It's only been 10 months. All right, let's get back to Sacramento. What do you think? Look, well, you know, as one streamer likes to put, what could go wrong? Hang on. Oh, he smartly ran. All right, here we go. Okay, doors, windows closed, seatbelt sign. I forget where that is. Hang on, I think it's right here. Oh, wait, no, I know where it's at now. Seatbelts, seatbelts. Okay, anti-ice off ground, wreck lights on. Speed brake down, fuel boost to on. Clock or chocks, you know what, let's make sure. This is explained. They've kind of changed things on us. Throttle left and right cut off all the way back. Yep. Fuel boost on. I already turned them on. Environmental packs off. And right engine. I got to remember how this worked. Hang on. Ignition, normal. Oh, that's right. Push button. Okay, winds verified. We go back to ignition off. Are we normal? Okay, we're steady. We're starting up number. Okay. All right, generators. Where were you? Generators are on. Hydraulic can be turned off now. And bleeds are on. Okay, bleed off. Okay, and passenger oxygen, okay, cabin pressure, taxi bearing. We're ready to taxi. Taxi lights, pitot heats. We'll get those right now. And flaps 15. Okay. Trim for the flight will be that doesn't say. Okay, so trim. Okay, we're there, and $119.5. All right, here we go. Let's see. M is the next one. Forgot, I now remember where the taxi light switches are. Sacramento Executive Airport. NetJets 1572 taxiing out runway 20. Uh, 3004. All right, so a little sluggish. Hey, we're not doing the tough parts yet to come. Takeoff and getting on course. That's always my toughest one. All right, bearing FMC VOR. All right, here we go. We're going to hold and make sure everything's set right, and so when we look at it, we know what's going on. We got an aircraft. All right, here we go. And Sacramento traffic citation 1572 departing runway 20 to the east.
It's actually weird. The frames aren't even shown on here anymore. They
What do you
were
mean?
yesterday. Yeah, they were yesterday, but now they're not showing. The frames per second counter.
B1. Rotate.
The frame.
Gear up. Okay, I think we're on our way. We're tracking nav at least. Altitude, I'm still iffy on. All right, sorry about that there, Uchi. I think I got everything squared away now. After takeoff, gears up, flaps not up. Lights can come off. I always forget. Okay, climb power. All right, we are on our way with the Citation 10 and climb power. Now, there's got to be a way the VNav works, and for some reason it doesn't want to work. All right. Well, we're going to just stick with it. Hey, and if you've all given me tips, I would love for you to do it again. I'm sorry I got wrapped up trying to figure this plane out. Like I said, it's been about 10 months since we flew it last. So, and there have been changes to it. Okay, just getting through some checks. We're not expecting weather on this route, and if we do, cool, that's an extra bonus on it. But we're in the Citation 10 X plane. Hey, the aircraft comes with it, or the sim comes with it. So, you know, we do try to dabble. This is one of, if not my favorite, corporate jet out there. Of course, it's one of the most expensive. Now, the Gulfstreams will outdo it and a few others, but not many. Falcons. But I'm here to tell you, this was a pretty penny if you want to own it. All right. So yeah, if y'all have any tips and all, especially when it comes to the autopilot system, especially if you don't see me doing it right, would sure appreciate it. I'm trying to get this plane down and mastered. But just kind of not doing well. All right, when's the fuel boost come off after? And again, we're looking at a visual approach into Vegas. We'll see how this works out. We are not flying for a VA on this one. We're flying for ourselves. And early on, we had Austin in the back, and now he's gone. I don't know how all that works, but it is what it is. We're through 35,000. Oh. All right, so hope you all have enjoyed the flight so far. According to Sim Toolkit, hang on, I just realized I duplicated something. There we go. We're up at about in need of getting that nose down. All right, there we go. We're accelerating up to 0.90. Actually, 0.86. All right, we're in the Citation 10 headed to Las Vegas. Not Las Vegas International, but North Las Vegas Airport. Welcome aboard. Hey, if you like what you see, hit that follow button. We'd love to have you on our next flight, which will be for sure Monday. If you're on here from YouTube, welcome aboard. If you like what you see on YouTube, hit that subscribe and thumbs up. We'd love to have you join us. But thank you for being a part of Flying with Mike. Now, if you haven't figured out YouTube, we do not dual stream. We kind of live stream here, take the video, upload over to YouTube. So this is how you would catch us live for now. We tried kind of just not even realizing it. We had troubles a couple flights back streaming on Discord live and here, and we had lots of troubles. We were having troubles with some of the applications being sluggish. So we're not right now looking at doing anything like that. But now we're headed to Las Vegas ETA at about 20 to 30 minutes. When we get to about 0.86, I'll put us in cruise power. All right, folks, back with you. Sorry about that. Making a quick clip so people know what's going on. They may like to see this plane, so. All right, funny story from yesterday's flight. Yesterday we did a great flight. It's up there, and it was a test flight for the new VAMSIS. I was kind of curious what this was going to be like with Virtual American and other airlines. I only fly for one other group that uses it, Pan Am Virtual. And it was actually, by the way, a great, I'm really liking it. But the funny part of that whole flight is once I got done, I shut the sim off and I could hear the airplane still. No sim on the screens, nowhere in the task management. I'm like, how in the heck am I hearing it? I had not closed out the short or the video clip that I had made, and it was just running in the background. I was like, oh my God, here I am thinking somehow my computer's all hosed. We got major problems. And no, it was just that guy behind the stick that just didn't do what he was supposed to do and close that screen out so you don't hear that noise or hear that, all the time. So, yeah. So that was fun. Sorry, I was sending a report to Twitch on something. But anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Flying with Mike sometimes. Let me see where we are here. You know what? I told y'all I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and start our descent. Let me look at the Fletcher 1. Oh, what do we got here? Southwest, southwest. Where are they headed? I don't want to descend into them. Oh, they're headed my way too. How about that? All right. Well, I am definitely above them. And currently faster than them. All right, we're gonna, and one thing I'm not a huge fan of, but I get it. Space is premium on these planes. I get it. Hang on a second. All right, 122, 117. Fletcher 1, 10,500. we'll start at 18. We'll pull some power back. All right, we are descending 12 minutes out, folks. Let's get this plane geared up for landing. All right, descent, altimeters at transition, landing brief, seatbelts are on, fuel, cabin pressure, taxi lights will come on at 10,000. Gears, how do you arm the spoilers in this? Don't know. Okay, let's see. So we're pretty well going. Landing brief. Let y'all see this. It's really all we're going to be doing is a star visual is what I'm planning. All right, so we are through 35,000 headed down. I think we may have to come down quicker. minutes. All right, let's see what we can do here to land this thing. We're through 26,000. We need to get down to 10,000. Got about 16,000 feet to lose in about 30 miles. Okay, just re-verifying on my checklists. We're doing good here. We got a little bit of a ridged parallel here, and then we begin coming in for the airport. Creech is right over here. And somewhere out there, it's a UFO, Area 51. Anyway, we're not venturing out into it. All right, we're at 18,030. We're actually doing pretty good on this descent. We're only 8,000 feet from where we need to be. We'll just need to slow up. That's what spoilers are for. So I'm going to go ahead, give us 9,000. All right, Kiki is about 10 miles ahead. We'll be at 10,500 at that point, headed for 9,000. And then we'll set up for the arrival into North Vegas Airport. Yeah, Las Vegas area traffic. NetJets 1572 inbound North Las Vegas Airport. Just crossed Jeff on the Fletcher 1 arrival. Well, I got Vegas in sight. Yeah, Vegas area traffic, NetJets 1572 over Ikeko. Inbound Fletcher 130s at North Vegas Airport, switching to CTAF. Yeah, North Vegas area traffic, Citation 1572 with NetJets coming in over Ikeko 9000, descending for arrival on the 30s. What's the airport elevation? 22, so if I come down to 5, that puts us at 3000. That's what we're gonna do. Got the airport in sight. I see why the ILS is set up this way. Look, it's almost a straight shot in. However, we're kind of been told to do the 3 zeros for some reason. You know what? And North Vegas airport traffic, we're descending to enter a right base for 30 left. Okay, flaps full, gears
1,000.
down, 3 green.
$500.
North Las
400.
Vegas traffic, citation 1572 final
300.
430. Gear down.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
North Vegas traffic clearing at taxiway Alpha to the ramp. All right, I think we're caught up here after landing. Did I get the spoilers up? Yep. Fuel boost switch off. Okay, APU will get the bleed on now. All right, welcome again to Vegas. That looked like a pretty decent landing, I'll be honest with you. We'll take a look at, oh, center came up. Okay, brakes are set. We're in the blocks. Let's take a look here. Spoiler fuel boost APU is definitely, make sure it's up and running. It is. Okay, generators on, and we can turn our generators off over here. Well, actually, we're not going to worry about that. Fuel checked. We're good. How come the radar is on? There we go. All right, and okay, bleed airs are on, right? Cool. Shutdown. See how this works. That went just like it was supposed to. All right, transfers closed. Throttle left, cutoff left, right. I'm confused. Avionics off. Generators off. Heato heats. All right, we're here. Again, welcome to Vegas, north of Las Vegas to be exact. Nice little airport nestled here to the northwest side of the first strip, but pretty close to the original strip. So, but anyway, that was a fun flight. Lot of dust to knock off. I still needed it from the first time. All right, that wraps it up, folks. Let's take a look. Again, we did not fly for a VA. Actually, I'm going to keep the avionics on. Okay. Let's do it from outside. All right, let's get, hang on a second. That overlay out of here. Elevatech in here. All right, now let's see how we did. Boy, that looked like a pretty good pattern there. Wow, that's a little impressive. Oh, but anyway, real quick, let me, okay, here's the main airport, your main strip running here. Not sure where Fremont is, but that's the original Vegas up in the north part of the area. All right, so that puts you a little closer maybe to that. Are you serious? We'll check. This doesn't look good. 0 and 112. 0 frame. Oh, wow. We'll check that out. I'm not certain that's right. Sim Toolkit. 46 feet a minute. Wow. Okay. Now I'm even more impressed. Let's complete this. See what the numbers look like. Boy, we pegged this. Beginner's luck. Wow. Hour and 13 minutes, 330 miles, and 1,081 kilograms, 1.2 Gs, 46 feet a minute at 112. Wow. This for real. Wow. Oh my gosh. And in the landing zone. Oh my gosh. Now, there are no hash marks here because this end has no precision to it. You know what? Oh, here it is. 12 left has the precision. But it only goes as far as here. It's also a pretty short runway. Wow. Wow, that's a pretty short runway. So, hey, that was fun. But looking at it, we came in 30 left, 1,079 feet down the runway, 6 feet off the center. That right there, folks, is beautiful. The numbers over here, 112, 46 feet per minute. Wow. Great landing, just shy of 6-degree pitch up landing. 2.9 on the roll. I'm not sure why I was rolling, but who knows. But this was fun. This was a good airport. I liked this. And it's fun to watch AI traffic just get all discombobulated here. All right, well, there you have it. The Citation 10. 10 months in the making for us to take another flight in it. And I hope you enjoyed it. That was a really fun flight. So again, Vegas airport is, well, once we find this needle, look to that direction. That's where it would be. Nellis would be over towards that big mountain right there. And Fremont Street, I am not certain where that is. I never lived in Vegas, visited it once. And what a trip we've just had. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it, because I sure did. And I don't know what Monday's flight will be, but that'll be our next live stream. So Las Vegas Tower, Oakland Center. Oh, looks like Oakland and Los Angeles both up right now. So I really hope you enjoyed this day on. For Twitch users, you got to see both flights. Flight 1, Phoenix to Oakland. Flight 2, Sacramento, California, North Las Vegas Airport. Bear with me a second. Off. See how that looks. Okay, there we go. Much better. Saw strobes. I don't like seeing the strobes on when I'm parked. So, but there it is, the Citation 10. Remember, it comes with X-Plane when you purchase it. Would love to see someone mod it, make some improvements here and there. Where? I don't know. I enjoy trying to learn to fly it. It's fun. It has a couple setbacks to it that, you know, you get with default aircraft, but it is dynamite to fly. Once I get my hands around it, this will be a fun flight too. Fun aircraft to get some more flights in. All right. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. Enjoy. Happy Friday. And folks, we'll see you Monday. Sunday, I can't do any flights. Got a lot of things planned outside of the Sims. So you all enjoy your weekend. We'll see you Monday, 1600 Zulu, 11 o'clock Central Daylight Time in the U.S. for me. And we will go fly with Mike. Have a great night. God bless.